the Delusional Series, compiled according to the teachings of the Master. Author Fafu. The Delusional Series. Part 14. Central Command of Afflictions. The essence of Buddhism lies in adhering to the rules, specifically those that align with wisdom. In time, you will come to understand that the Buddha came into this world to teach sentient beings the law of suffering and pleasure. At that point, you will truly grasp the meaning of suffering and pleasure. Unfortunately, most of you have yet to reach this understanding. Despite my repeated emphasis on the importance of examining delusions, many of you have chosen to ignore my advice. Some have even gone so far as to treat my words as if they were divine decrees, only to disregard them entirely. It's as if my teachings were worthless pieces of paper, not even good enough to be used as toilet paper. Your addiction to delusions only deepens. The Buddha did not elaborate on these points in such detail. A simple statement about the harmful nature of delusions was sufficient for his disciples to understand. Perhaps they possessed an innate ability to grasp these concepts intuitively. For those delusions you cannot immediately see through, keep a record. By analyzing how they evolve and what their ultimate goal is, you will discover the frightening truth. They never bring about true happiness. Once you fully understand this, you will truly comprehend the significance of patience as the foundation of enlightenment. When you have thoroughly examined delusions and recognized the shame associated with following them, you have truly practiced patience. Engaging in harmful behaviors is indeed shameful. Whether it's a student neglecting their studies, an employee failing to do their job, or people resorting to violence over trivial matters, these are all examples of shame. Once you recognize the pervasive nature of shame in worldly life, you will understand why following delusions is so disgraceful. This understanding is the very foundation of enlightenment. Without this understanding, there can be no talk of enlightenment. You may be able to recite the word Bodhi, enlightenment, but without this deep realization, it remains an empty concept. Therefore, supreme enlightenment is the fruit of patience. When you truly understand the nature of shame, you are on the path to supreme enlightenment. And this understanding is the cause. Is recognizing afflictions not the same as practicing patience? By directly targeting the command center and headquarters of these afflictions, we can dismantle their entire command system. Simply observe them. You will soon realize that they rise and fall like clouds. Don't think that they will constantly harass you. They will emerge to show off from time to time, but eventually they will fade away on their own. Keep a watchful eye on them. Each thought or feeling will only last for a moment before disappearing. When you try to find it again, it will be gone. It is truly astonishing how such a fleeting and illusory thing can cause so much confusion. The more we chase after these thoughts, the more they seem to multiply. When you observe them, they may seem to disappear, but it's because you have suppressed them too forcefully. Instead, observe them gently, with a sense of detachment. Pay attention to their content, but don't scrutinize them too harshly. Even during dreams, you can practice this mindfulness. Upon waking, recall the dreams and observe the arising of thoughts. In fact, nighttime dreams and daytime delusions are essentially the same. The power of afflictions lies in our own obedience. It is our own energy that manifests when we heed their call. Similarly, when we follow the teachings of the Buddha, it is our own innate power, our true nature, that is revealed. Afflictions themselves are nothing.